Hello, and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. I would be lying if I said I was not procrastinating on actually getting this recorded. Because between now and the last recording, I recorded an entire 24-part Assassin's Creed playthrough. Yes, you heard me. 24 videos. All edited. So yeah. And I can actually talk about that in my videos now.
Found them. There are you. Oh. Ooh. Oh. I fear I will need more than my herbs to fix this.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, today we're gonna be getting the.
Be safe for the moment.
We're gonna be getting this DLC done and over with. Pardon. Sorry, I've just had breakfast. Alright, one thing to keep in mind is I've got my window open right now. So if you hear any noises that sound like, I don't know, seagulls, yeah, it'll be because of the open window. And I've only got the window open because of how hot it's been. Like, we're talking, people are overheating kind of hot.
Those tents down there, that is a White Leg war camp. Do you see the war totems they've erected around the tents? White Leg warriors pray to them for strength and savagery before battle. This is no raiding band.
Any advice on how to deal with the situation?
You might rush them and take them by surprise. We would be badly outnumbered then, though, and these will be strong fighters. We might also use their superstition against them. White Leg warriors believe that to lose their totems on the eve of battle is a terrible omen.
So the totems are sacred to them somehow. Good to know.
Yes. If their war totems were to disappear, they would likely lose the will to fight.
Alright, let's get down there and take care of business.
I will follow your command, but I advise caution if it is possible.
Well, you know, I'm carrying a sniper rifle, so I think it's pretty obvious what method I'm going for. Okay, I don't see any white legs from up here. Wait. This camp's mostly been wiped out. By a Yao Kwai. Oh, you just gotta love nature. Well, I won't say no to to that. Oh yeah, I can talk a bit about things I plan to record on the channel. I mean, as well.
You leave me no choice.
Well, obviously,
Messy business.
Fallout
I
4
am
is
glad
kind of a
it's
given. Given? Why did I say given? That's a surname. Anyway, yep. Fallout 4 might just come as soon as I finish this. I don't exactly know how much more New Vegas videos I will be producing, but I do know that. Well, I do know that the Assassin's Creed playthrough will actually help slow down the progress. Part of the reason why I did Assassin's Creed was because I wanted to slow down on New Vegas. The other part of the reason is just because it gave me an excuse to I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I opened that sack already. Alright, we don't need to deal with the totems. But I think before we head back, a couple locations I want to discover.
You leave me no choice.
Oh crap.
Yield! I need healing powder. Ooh.
Anyway. Anyway, I know there's a location way down there, but we only get that one if we do the Crush the White Legs option. As I don't know the achievement for it, I'm planning to do the Evacuate Zion option for a change. But I don't have the achievement for it on the Good Old Games version. I've got the achievement on the Steam, PS3 and Xbox 360 versions. This is what I was looking for. That survivalist in the caves. Yep. He kept going for years. Eventually, pretty much outliving everyone. Tried to kill himself multiple times, but the thing that finally got him was cancer.
I can't keep up this pace much longer.
And that was the story of the survivalist. I guess in the end he did go out on his own terms. I mean, you know the end's coming, not gonna last much longer. So you just find yourself a peaceful spot to just lie down, look up at the stars. Not a bad way to go, all things considered. I'd rather go in the comfort of my own bed, but that's just me. Alright, we'll stop off at this cave, drop off our stuff, and then we'll get to work.
If something of mine will help you, take it.
Ah, pardon. Yeah, I could do some quick repair. I feel like there's something else I was planning on talking about, but I can't remember what. That's one I'm sure will come to me when it comes to me. Oh yeah, Sims Medieval, as I've now discovered. Each ambition is just doing the kingdom over again. Just some slight differences. And now I'm thinking once I've finished that ambition, I'll just cancel the Sims Medieval entirely.
I'm glad to see you're still with us. How can I help you?
By which I mean I'll just stop making videos for it. Just move on to something else. I checked on everything in the valley and got you the map of Grand Staircase.
I appreciate it. Well, that's it. This is all we need. Now all that's left is to quietly pack up and try to get out of here without being noticed. That's assuming that Joshua won't try to stop me. And that he hasn't talked you into fighting the Whitelegs despite what I've said. Don't worry, I don't hold it against you. You're an outsider. Fighting seems like the practical solution. I'll tell you again. There's more at stake.
Alright, yeah, as I've said, normally I would be picking this one, but I don't have the achievement for this on this version of New Vegas, so don't worry, I think leaving Zion is for the best.
It may be. I hope it is. To tell the truth, if something goes wrong, more Sorrows could die in the escape than in Joshua's proposed attack. Even knowing that, it's a risk I have to take. With your help and Joshua's, even if we're attacked, we can defend the Sorrows and escape. We'll be traveling at night in small groups across the valley. With luck, the Whitelegs won't know what's happened until the next morning. But if the Whitelegs realize what's happening, Joshua and I will need you to help us escape. Don't hold back. I promise you, the Whitelegs won't. Once our path is clear, I'll give you everything you need to get back to the Mojave. But the Pine Creek Tunnel must be collapsed behind us. It's the only way to delay the Whitelegs' pursuit long enough for us to get a head start. Good luck, and may God be with us.
Okay.
Daniel must have made it to the tunnel by now, but there are Sorrows all over the valley. We have to help them and get Daniel out of here.
Alright, let's go.
Right.
Oh yeah, we are gonna have to retake that bridge. Sanctity of the Dead. And, oh yeah, we're gonna have to go up there. Alright.
Forward!
There are you!
This is where the road ends.
I'm not worried with you.
Finish.
That one felt anticlimactic. Okay. Go for the bridge next. Oh, if you're wondering why I'm not fast traveling, it's because we can't fast travel in this portion. Yeah, once you're onto this bit of the DLC, it's goodbye fast travel. You know what? We can speed ourselves up by putting our weapon away. Oh yeah, just for the record, I did just press Q. My left hand's free right now. Right hand is still on the mouse though. Gotta love the PC version and its auto-run features.
Yes.
Oh, you can't really talk to Joshua Graham either, and in terms of weapons, he's just got his gun, Light and Shining Darkness, and his melee weapon is basically just the same gun, but it's a pistol weapon. And there is a challenge that someone's done to beat the game with the pistol weapon.
You call down the wrath.
Alright, I meant to do some repairs.
die you!
You can...
Probably could have talked to that Soros guy, but I didn't feel like it. And here's where fast travel would really come in helpful. So I gotta swim all the way back to the bridge, get up and over the bridge. Because there isn't... I don't recall there being a path there I could take. Yeah, no path. Well, no accessible path, really. Okay, what do I want? What do I want? Weapon handling, yeah, that's a good perk.
To the west! Awake and
One sec.
Foolish Outman. You best white legs you think. By my spear you die!
Alright, let's end this then.
Ha! Yes! End! Take it! You can kumba me! To nuesti!
Hueca muerna!
Oh, there he is. I'm just gonna take his stuff. I'm now over encumbered. I kind of was expecting that, if I'm being honest. Just for the record, we will be ending this DLC completely over encumbered. Like, going back to the Mojave, I mean.
Please, have you done everything you can for the Sorrows? Are they all accounted for?
Yes, go.
You've done more than I could have ever hoped for. Thank you. And may God protect you for all of your days. Goodbye.
And so it was that the conflict between the New Canaanites and the Whitelegs was finally resolved. The courier's involvement had tipped the scale, shifting the fragile balance of power.
After the Whitelegs drove the Sorrows from Zion, they celebrated by destroying all traces of the valley's former inhabitants. They appealed to the Legion for assimilation, but were denied. Their failure to eradicate the New Canaanites in Grand Staircase and farther up the Colorado had not gone unnoticed. The Whitelegs made a half-hearted effort to find the New Canaanites, but were driven off by dead horses trained in the ways of Joshua Graham. The Whitelegs lost all hope of joining the Legion and disintegrated into a number of petty raiding bands, leaving Zion Valley a polluted cistern.
Daniel succeeded in leading the Sorrows out of Zion, as he had wanted to do from the start. The courier protected the Sorrows during the evacuation, ensuring that most reached their destination unharmed. Over the weeks and months to come, Daniel would see to the Sorrows' resettlement in Grand Staircase. Their adjustment to their new home was not without difficulty, but eventually, the Sorrows came to accept the loss of Zion.
Having helped Daniel and the Sorrows escape from Zion, the Dead Horses returned to their home at Dead Horse Point. The tribe continued to learn from the New Canaanites, and over many years built a flourishing community along the banks of the Colorado. Though the tribe's bond would endure, it was Joshua Graham's legend the Dead Horses would revere, not the tenets of New Canaan's faith.
Already weakened by several seasons of bad trading, the Happy Trails Caravan Company was initially discouraged by the results of its expedition. The fate of New Canaan and the evacuation of the Sorrows from Zion made the prospect of trading seem fruitless. When Daniel told his family about the exploits of Happy Trails employee the courier, however, New Canaan decided to repay the company's kindness. Twice per year, New Canaanites made the dangerous journey west to trade with the company in the city of New Reno. The Happy Trails Caravan Company could not survive on such trading alone, but the New Canaanites' generosity made tough times go easier.
Follows Chuck took the courier's words to heart and decided that he would behold the sights and sounds of distant lands with his own eyes and ears. After returning to Dead Horse Point, he quarreled with his family and other tribe members about his ambitions. One morning, they awoke to discover that Follows Chuck had set off alone, westward, into the wilderness. He was never seen again.
Waking Cloud was distraught when she learned of her husband's death, but took comfort from her tribe and the compassion of the New Canaanites. She forgave Daniel for having concealed her husband's fate from her, and learned to accept his fate. When her grief faded, she took a husband from the Dead Horse tribe. At her bidding, he stayed close to home.
After leading the Sorrows from their home in Zion to safety in Grand Staircase, Daniel continued to wonder if he'd made the right choice. He spent his life evangelizing the beliefs of his people to a new generation of young men and women, as his ancestors had for centuries before him. He was happy with his family, but for the rest of his life, there were nights when he awoke with sadness to find he had been dreaming of Zion.
And with that, the courier walked out of the history of the tribes of Zion and back to the gathering storm of the Mojave wasteland.
Alright, so it kind of looks like I didn't get the achievement, which is Disappointing, but not unsurprising. Just in the... It's just because, well, I don't even get good old games to... anything from them to pop up when I'm, playing this, so... Well, recording this, I should say. When I'm playing New Vegas on my own, it pops up no problem. There is now absolutely no one here. So I can steal to my heart's content. Yeah, the valley at this point just gets abandoned. Yeah, I think there's still white legs and obviously the wildlife, but no people other than maybe white legs. I don't know. I've not played this in... I rarely, if ever, come back to Zion after I finish the DLC. I just grab my stuff and bugger off. Something that's going to take a couple minutes. There we go. No idea what quest I'm doing next. Okay, we can rule out these two. And I don't think I'm doing that one soon. Back at the Mojave. Quick stop off at the gun runners. Oh yeah, the gun runners and a few other places will now sell some of the ammo.
Welcome, sir.
From the DLC. Like, see. But obviously I don't want any of that. Well, not right now. Keep a stick of long fuse dynamite because I know what I'm going to need it for. Yeah, I'm just using this as a chance to stock up on ammo for most everything. What will let me grab at least. There we go. I earlier was mentioned I can do a Fallout 4 playthrough. One annoying thing I'm gonna have to deal with is I can't switch off the Creation Club stuff, and I didn't even choose to have it installed. Maybe military backpack I would have been fine with, but no. Game pretty much forced me to have them all on at once. So I'm pretty much stuck with them all on. Because my initial plan was for Fallout 4 playthrough, I would start the playthrough off with the game, all the DLCs minus the Creations bundle, and maybe I would also throw in a handful of mods, like an unofficial patch to patch up some bugs, and a mod to keep the Radiant quests in the Commonwealth. Actually, do I have an anti-material rifle? No, I don't have the Gunrunner's Arsenal one. But yeah, that was the plan. Yeah. Of course, I would install the some of the creation stuff over time. That was my shovel, damn it. Like, once I've got the DLCs done, just start gradually. Installing the stuff. Where's the stealth suit? There it is. Yeah.
Will you love me if I help you hide?
No. Okay, almost got this done. Come on, I want to go down. Oh, Xanadu, okay. Ah, for fuck's sake, not again. I wish I could say that that was the first time I've done that. But no, I've quite literally had times on the PC version across multiple computers where I've done that. We've got enough green gecko hides, so if I feel like I can make more gecko-backed armor. I don't really feel like doing that right now. Actually, then we can keep that one on me. Yeah, the scripture is about as useless as the sheet music.
Stimpack reserves adequate.
Yeah. Alright, so the plan was to just go pick up Veronica, maybe do her quest, but now I'm thinking, quick jump back here.